Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I just want to go over some tips on watering your air plants and feeding them. I did a video the other day on taking care of these guys, what kind of sun they need, and that they push out a bloom once throughout their whole life. Now this little guy looks like she's starting to bloom. She's starting to get really defined in her color, starting to turn red, and these really need to be fertilized about once a month. So what I use is a all-purpose fertilizer from Miracle-Gro, diluted half strength to a quarter of the strength. Now this Miracle-Gro is pretty strong, so you definitely want to be careful when you're using this. Now out in the garden for my blueberry, blackberry, peppers, things like that, peas, I usually give the bigger side of the scoop, which is like a little over a tablespoon. The little side, 6 of the little sides equals 1 tablespoon for the big side. So for my air plants, since air plants require their own fertilizer or a different kind of fertilizer than herbs and veggies, they just, they really do good with maybe 2 scoops of the all-purpose Miracle-Gro of the small side into a gallon jug, put it in your gallon jug, mix it around, and then pour it in your bowl here. You should have a little tinted blue color. It shouldn't be real blue compared to the 6 spoonfuls that you're going to use with peppers and stuff like that. So air plants they have a separate fertilizer, like air plant fertilizer for them. You can use like a bromeliad fertilizer, but I find this Miracle-Gro works really well, and it's very close to what they used to use for air plants. I had some air plant fertilizer, but I gotta find it because I'm not sure where it went when we moved here. And you can see how dark they get when you dunk them. These we just fertilized yesterday. You can see it's pushing a baby out, and that baby is getting big. At this point, you can take the baby off, which the baby's on the left there, or you can leave it on to grow and clump. This baby will turn into a mature plant like this one did, bloom, and then clump all around. So you definitely want to soak these guys a good few times a week, especially if they're outside and it's really dry climate, really hot outside, and there's not a lot of moisture in the air. You definitely want to soak these guys good twice a week. If they get really thin and start getting, you can see how plump and green these are. That is the way they're supposed to look. If they really get thinned out, kind of like this, he's a little plump because we just watered him yesterday, but if they get really thinned out looking and dried, you definitely want to soak them. They shouldn't feel dry to touch. They should definitely be this nice bright green color, and you can see just how pretty that purple stands out once we go ahead and fertilize. Now when you're fertilizing plants with a bloom on it, see this bloom isn't out yet, so I can go ahead and still dunk this under the water. When you have a bloom coming out of these air plants, you do not want to soak that in all the way down, and you definitely don't want to submerge it. You just want to go ahead and spray your air plant down, or just go ahead and soak the bottom like that without submerging the flower that comes out of the middle, and then spray it. But I usually just spray when my plants are flowering, just so it doesn't mess with that flower at all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions on fertilizing your air plants, just let me know. I'm here, and I love helping you guys in the best way possible. We're going to search for some more air plants around here, and then I'll show you guys. We got other plants we got at the store yesterday. Some asparagus, which is purple passion, and then raspberries. We're going to grow some raspberries, so stay tuned. We have a lot more here to come. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.